everyone. I just wanted to make a short video explaining to you what stem changing verbs are, just focusing on the mechanical aspect of it. So even if after you watch the lesson, the online lesson, you still have questions, or you need to review what are the rules for stem changing verbs, you can just come to this video and watch it, okay? So stem changing verbs, right, are verbs that when we conjugate, they also change on the stem. The stem, if you want to, simplify it, is just the middle of the verb, right? You already know, hold on, let me get another color that you can actually see. We have, for example, this verb, entender, means to understand, right? You already know that when we want to say someone's doing an action in the present tense, we get rid of this ending and we insert a conjugation, right? Now, with a specific set of verbs, what happens is that when you change this, the ending, you also have to change something in the middle, okay? So there are two rules. First rule for stem changing verbs is you change the vowel before the ending. Right? So what is the vowel before this ending? Remember, verbs in Spanish end on AR, ER, IR. So the vowel before that, that's the one you're gonna change. So in this case, it's this one, right? There's only 3 types of stem change in Spanish in the present tense. When E changes to IE, O changes to UE, and E changes to I, okay? Oops, sorry, there's a little bit of a lag. So we already know this is the vowel that we're going to be changing when we conjugate, right? The second rule for stem changing verbs is nosotros is the exception. Nosotros doesn't get the stem change. So it just gets conjugated the same way you regularly conjugate a verb, right? Now, in order for us to remember this rule, at least the second rule, we draw a boot. Let me just draw this boot right here. Hold on, that was a crappy boot. Okay, yeah, that's better. Looks like a slipper. Okay, so let's conjugate this verb. So first, right, we're gonna conjugate to yo. If this is an ER verb, remember, pay attention to this too, okay? Don't conjugate it as an AR verb. What is the conjugation for yo? So, stem changing verb. This E is going to change to IE when we conjugate. So it's like this, N, and then I want you to see the stem change. Yeah, and then back to the other one. Entien, and then the conjugation. What is the conjugation for yo? O, right? Once you have this, you can do the other ones easily because it's, sorry, not yo, tú. Tú, same stem change, right? Let me just show you. Entien. And then just the conjugation, right, for tú, which is es. Remember, this is an ER verb. Do not commit the mistake of conjugating this verb as an AR verb. Now let's put ella, because we always put él. Same thing, you already have the stem change. It's just changing the ending to match the person that's actually doing the action. Entiende, yeah. Now why do we draw the boot? To remember this, that nosotros is the exception. Nosotros goes here, right? So it's outside of the boot, does not get the stem change. So you're not going to change the middle for nosotros. Es entendemos. Yeah, and then we have ellos, ellas, ustedes, right? They all go here, you already know. Same with él, usted. I don't write it, but you already know this. They go back inside of the boot, right? So we get the stem change here, IE, and ND, EN, which is the conjugation for ellos, right? So again, each time we change the conjugation over here, right? That you already know. These verbs get a change in the middle, except for nosotros. Nosotros does not get it, okay? Let's see. Let's do another verb really quickly. Yeah, what is this? Okay, hold on. So instead now of doing entender, yeah, let's do another verb that changes from O to UE, which is going to be the verb dormir. Okay, so instead of this, yeah, we're gonna do something else, another verb. Just get rid of this really quickly. It's gone. Okay, now dormir. Dormir changes from O to UE, okay? So following the same logic of what we just did, right? First thing, you need to identify what you're gonna change, right, to UE. So again, I already told you it's the vowel before the ending. This is the ending. This is the vowel before the ending, okay? Or you can just remember O changes to UE. Now let's conjugate to yo. So yo duermo, right? Now pay attention, this is an IR verb. Do not conjugate like an AR verb. Tú what is the conjugation for IR verbs? Same as ER in this case, right? Duermes. Ella what is the conjugation? Duerme, right? And then nosotros is the exception, right? So just conjugate the regular way without changing the stem. Dormimos. Pay attention here, okay, to the conjugation. It's an IR verb. It gets this conjugation, remember? Then we have ellos or ellas, right? And ustedes. Duermen, okay? So let me know if you have questions about stem changing verbs, if you ever need to practice the mechanics of it, you can just come to this video and see it here, okay? Bye.